What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. This is the breakdown and prediction of this weekend's WBA welterweight title fight between Keith Thurman, who is the WBA super welterweight champion, and Manny Pacquiao, who is the WBA regular welterweight champion. And this fight has drummed up a lot of interest thanks to Keith Thurman back on his talking BS trash talk on 100. I mean, he was saying some shit. A lot of it been corny, but I'm the doctor. I got the medicine. Something about the cross and religion. I don't look. He's not the best at talking trash, but at least he's talking trash. He has to sell his fight. This is his first headliner pay-per-view taking place Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao has had so many damn pay-per-view fights, he lost count. But Keith Thurman, his confidence is at all-time high. And why wouldn't it be? He fighting a 40-year-old legend. A legend, but he's 40 years old. He getting paid well. I know he is. He ain't hurt. You know what I'm saying? He's still undefeated. He's still a champion. And he know that bigger fights are on the horizon if he wants them. And that is a question mark. Because the way he been talking about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford leads me to believe that he wants to fight Danny Garcia, Adrian Browner, Sean Porter again. You know what I'm saying? Those guys. You know what I'm saying? He don't really want to challenge himself. But we ain't going to talk about it in this video. You know what I'm saying? Point is, he's done his part to sell his fight. Pacquiao as well. Pacquiao is highly motivated. He said he's motivated by all the trash talk that Keith Thurman has been doing. So let's talk about this fight, man. Manny Pacquiao is 40 years old. He's been in the ring with some living legends himself. Juan Manuel Marquez, Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Ricky Hatton to a lesser degree. He's been in there with the Joshua Clottys, the Antonio Margaritos, the Miguel Cottos. Who else? He's been in there with everybody. Tim Bradley, Jesse Vargas. David Diaz. He been in there with some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He done taken his fair share of losses. Pacquiao, he lost in devastating fashion in the fourth fight against Juan Manuel Marquez. He got knocked out early in his career, but that didn't deter him. Keith Thurman has a very good resume. He's been in there with Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Diego Chavez, Robert Guerrero, Josecito Lopez, just to name a few. So he's shown that he was willing to fight the best. Is the key. But now he is fighting Manny Pacquiao. He's the favorite, and rightfully so. He's 29 years old. He has less wear and tear, but I don't know how much since he has been injured the last 2 out of the 3 years, which has caused him to not fight on a consistent level that he once was fighting at. But, he has hand speed. He has the power advantage. I think he's probably more athletic at this point in time than Pacquiao. His reflexes are better. I don't know if he's going to be more conditioned. Pacquiao has never had stamina issues, but he's naturally bigger than Manny Pacquiao. And I know that hasn't deterred Manny Pacquiao before. He went up to 154 and beat the fuck out of Antonio Margarito. Broke his fucking orbital bone. Got him out here looking like a cockeyed fucking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it hasn't deterred Manny Pacquiao from whooping up on bigger men's ass. Pause. But Keith Thurman is not Antonio Margarito. At least skill-wise. He's better. And the toughness, probably get it to Margarito. But we have to reserve judgment until these two guys actually get in the ring this Saturday night. Pacquiao, he has hand speed. He has power. He has very, very, very good footwork, foot placement, foot speed, awkwardness. He comes in at crazy, crazy angles. And one thing that's going to trouble Thurman, in my opinion, is the southpaw stance of Pacquiao. He's not just any southpaw. He's Manny Pacquiao. He's one of the greatest southpaws ever. And Pacquiao is a guy that still maintains the speed. Look what he did against Adrian Broner. He still maintains the power. He hit Adrian Broner, I believe it was with a straight left hand, knocked that motherfucker across the ring, almost out of it. You know? So while he may not have the power anymore to knock you out, he definitely has the power to hurt you and drop you and make you reconsidering your whole game plan. Because he still has enough speed on his punches that can fluster you and have you seeing double, triple Manny Pacquiao's. Manny Pacquiao is a guy who keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. Even if you're outboxing him, he's not going to stop trying. He's going to always try to find a way on the inside, try to find a way to land that straight left hand, which is devastating. That right hook, which can be devastating. Also underrated when he goes to the body. And that is a thing that he needs to do in this fight. He needs to go to the body of Keith Thurman, who clearly, we've seen it time and time again, cannot take body punches well. He was hurt in the body against Josecito Lopez. He was hurt to the body against Sean Porter. He was really hurt to the body against Luis Collazo, who almost folded his ass up like a lawn chair. So I think that Manny Pacquiao would be best served to target the body of Keith Thurman early and often. You know, for Keith Thurman, he needs to use his foot movement. He needs to go side by side, lateral. You know what I'm saying? He needs to, make Manny Pacquiao have to, reset. Because Manny Pacquiao has to be in position. He has to be set to throw punches. We've seen it against guys that can move. Morales gave him problems. Marquez gave him problems. Even though Marquez, those were some great fights because Marquez elected to stand in the pocket and trade. But when Marquez was out on the outside, utilizing his jab, utilizing his counter and ability and subtle foot movement and footwork, it gave Manny Pacquiao a lot of issues. Manny Pacquiao would commit on punches. He would swing and miss. He would overextend himself right into a right hand. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did to get knocked out by one man with Marquez. Floyd Mayweather the same way. You know what I'm saying? He keep you on the end of that jab. He'll feint you. You know what I'm saying? He'll pivot, and he'll make Manny Pacquiao come in, and Manny Pacquiao will lunge and Floyd will make him pay. So Keith Thurman doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't have the footwork and the foot skill of a one-man with Marquez or a Floyd Mayweather Jr., but he has good enough foot movement, foot placement, foot speed to, be able to simulate that to a certain degree of success. He's going to have to sit down on his punches, Thurman is. If he plans on getting a knockout like he says he's going to get, he's going to have to sit down on his punches. He's going to have to make them count. He's going to have to be willing to take some shit in return to get his off, because Manny Pacquiao is going to keep coming. And if one thing about Manny Pacquiao, if he senses that he got you hurt, he's going to go for you. It might not be in the devastating fashion as it once was, but he's going to pound it on. He's going to pour it on. And I think that he is truly, truly bothered, no matter what he says, by some of the trash talk, from Thurman. Doesn't matter what he say. And I think that in the back of his mind, he really want to get that knockout. He really want to prove people wrong that, nah, look, bro, I'm 40 years old, but I'm more than capable of holding my own against a Keith Thurman, a Errol Spence, a Sean Porter, a Terrence Crawford. And I think that's the reason why he took this fight. I think he took this fight over all those other guys that I mentioned because while he respects Keith Thurman, he knows Keith Thurman is just as vulnerable as he is. Keith Thurman is taking this fight one fight in off of being out of the ring for 2 years in a fight against Josecito Lopez where he struggled. He was damn near knocked out. So he know that Keith Thurman is ripe for the picking if he could do what he needs to do and execute the game plan. Now, if he can perform well and win this fight, he gonna be like, damn, you know what? Maybe I can beat Errol Spence. Maybe I can beat Sean Porter. Maybe I can beat Terrence Crawford. It may give him that false sense of hope that he can do it. And at the end of the day for this fight, man, Keith Thurman is going to have to bag up all that talk. All that talk. He been saying he going to knock him out. He's saying he the doctor with the medicine. He got the remedy to, Manny Pacquiao. He's saying he doing it for his wife. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he the best welterweight. He still got the best resume, and he was out of the ring for 2 years. He's been talking hella shit. He's been talking hella shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to him to back it up. So it's time for my prediction. And I'm going to roll with Manny Pacquiao. I think that Manny Pacquiao is going to turn the clock back once more and spring an upset. I just don't trust that Keith Thurman believes all the shit that is coming out of his mouth. I don't believe that one bit. So I'm rolling with Manny Pacquiao, late round stoppage. I think that he gonna get him to the body. He gonna beat him up. It's gonna be a competitive fight. Now it's gonna be a fight that, it's gonna be close. Shit. Thurman could very well be up heading into the rounds 10, 11, 12. But I think that he is not the same fighter we once saw. He's not the same fighter that fought Porter, that fought Danny Garcia. Ever since he's been hurt, he's got married, different things that took more priority than boxing. He's just a changed man. And I'm not saying that changes for the worse, but I'm saying that changes for the worse when you're a professional fighter. And the things that have come out of his mouth by saying he a fight with Terrence Crawford has never interested him, and that he still don't want to fight Errol Spencer to what, the earliest 2021. That lets me know right there that his 100% priority is not boxing anymore, and at least not fighting the best in the sport. And with that being said, I think that Manny Pacquiao gonna help him make that decision. Manny Pacquiao by 10th round TKO. He gonna get him hurt. He gonna pour it on. Keith Thurman is gonna be hurt. The referee gonna jump in and stop the fight, and we're gonna have a new WBA super welterweight champion. That is my prediction. Drop your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know your take on this fight. Do you agree with this prediction breakdown? If so, let me know. If not, let me know as well. Give me your winner, Pacquiao or Thurman. Hit the like button if you like the video. If you enjoy the content throughout the channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications to be notified every time I upload content. Share these videos all over social media. Follow me on Twitter at Colossal_Sports_TV, or no, Colossal Sports TV. Follow me on Instagram at Colossal_Sports_TV. Shout out to the movement and everybody that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.